While I got pulled over, he said, "Wouldn't you rather drive straight to the hospital?" I was driving home from the airport thinking about pizza night with Carly. 3 days in Seattle for work, and all I wanted was to see my wife smile when I walked through our front door. The traffic was moving slow, so I was pushing it a little on the gas pedal. Nothing crazy, just eager to get home. That's when I saw the red and blue lights in my rearview mirror. I pulled over, already rehearsing my excuse about being tired from travel. But when the officer walked up to my window, he didn't ask for license and registration. Instead, he said something that made my blood go cold. "Wouldn't you rather drive straight to the hospital?" What kind of question was that? I stared at him, confused. Is this some sort of joke? His face changed completely. The stern cop expression melted into something softer, sadder. "I just got radioed in about what happened. I'm terribly sorry for your loss, sir." "Loss? What loss?" Before I could ask, he was jogging back to his patrol car. Next thing I knew, he was pulling ahead of me, lights flashing, creating a clear path through traffic. My hands started shaking on the steering wheel. The cop knew something I didn't, something bad enough that speeding was the least of my concerns. I tried calling Carly, straight to voicemail. Her sister, nothing. Her parents, my parents, everyone went to voicemail or didn't pick up. My chest felt like it was closing up with each unanswered call. Finally, my brother Harvey's wife, Paulina, answered. She was sobbing so hard I could barely understand her. How could she do this? I don't understand why she would do this. What happened? Where's Carly? Is she okay? I was practically screaming into the phone, more crying, Harvey's voice in the background. Then the line went dead. I was doing 90 now, weaving between cars. The exit for the hospital came up and I took it without signaling. That's where they'd take her, the trauma center closest to her school. I abandoned my car in the first spot I saw and ran through the sliding doors. The nurse at the desk looked at me with watery eyes before I even said my wife's name. She already knew who I was. "The security guard will escort you," she whispered. We took an elevator to the 3rd floor. Pediatric ICU. Why pediatrics? If Carly was hurt, nothing was making sense. I heard crying behind a closed door as we approached. Multiple voices. Harvey, Paulina, my mom, Carly's parents. Everyone I'd been trying to call was already here. When I pushed past Harvey into the room, my knees buckled. 3 beds, 3 bodies under white sheets, 2 adult-sized and 1 tiny form that couldn't have been more than 3 feet long. I lifted the sheet covering the first bed with trembling hands. Carly's face was there, pale and still, with a blue tint around her lips that told me everything I needed to know. A detective explained what happened while I sat in a plastic chair gasping for air. Carbon monoxide poisoning in Carly's classroom. She'd stayed late to prep for Friday's lessons like she always did. Carlos, the janitor, was cleaning her room, and a little boy named Tiago was waiting there for his parents to pick him up. All 3 found unconscious. All 3 gone. The heating system had been malfunctioning for weeks. Multiple work orders submitted, never completed. Budget cuts had redirected the repair money to new computers instead. 3 people died because administrators chose laptops over lives. That was 8 months ago. The criminal charges went through. 3 district officials got prison time for criminal negligence. Xavier and I, Tiago's dad, started a foundation, the Carly Carlos and Tiago Safety Foundation. New state laws now require carbon monoxide detectors in every classroom, monthly inspections of heating systems. It won't bring them back, but maybe some other family won't get that terrible phone call. I still think about that cop sometimes, how he knew before I did that my world had ended, how he cleared the traffic so I could rush to a goodbye I was already too late for. Pizza night never happened, but somehow life kept going anyway.